Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel. My name is Precious Malaji. I trust that you're doing well, guys. I trust that you are setting your goals, you are setting your targets, and you're basically planning on how you're gonna run this year. If anyone does not know who I am, I'm a serial entrepreneur, soon to be billionaire, and I have been in business for well up over 10 years now. I have been in business for 10 years now. And the current business that I'm running, which is an accounting business and a branding business, I've been running for 5 years. So today I want to talk about cash flow, guys, and the importance of cash flow, how you can keep your cash flow at bay, and the small tricks that you can implement in your business to make sure that your cash flow is always on a positive. Okay, I think before I discuss cash flow is simple, guys. Don't think about a cash flow statement and whatever, the accounting terms and whatever. I mean, I want to make things as easy as possible for you guys to understand. It's the money coming in and the money going out of your business. That is what cash flow is. And ordinarily, guys, you're in business and you're in business to make a profit. You want the money coming in to be more than the money going out of your business. That's where you're going to make a profit, Sometimes I see people running businesses and they're not making money and they tell me that, no, but I'm passionate about this thing. Guys, passion is not going to pay your rent, Start running a profitable business. You will deal with your passion when you've got enough money to waste and you've got enough money to just invest in a business. You can't take the only money that you have and the only opportunity that you have to invest in a passion that does not pay yet. Invest your money in a profitable business. You will deal with your passion later. So the big mistake that a lot of us entrepreneurs make when coming to cash flow is that we don't keep an eye on cash flow, and that is like the bloodline of business. If you don't keep an eye on cash flow, you are not running a business. You need to know how much money you're making. You need to know how much money is going out of your business. And the biggest mistake that we do, mistake number one that we do in business, is that we are too lenient on our customers. We are too lenient on our customers. Guys, you need to understand that when you are providing a service, people need to pay for it, and giving out things on credit is just gonna kill you. It's just gonna kill you. And I always say that you must never underestimate the customer's ability to pay. If someone is unable to pay a deposit at the beginning of a transaction, or even better, the full amount at the beginning of a transaction, the chances are they won't be able to pay at the end of the transaction. Well, you have invested all your time, all the little resources that you have invested. You've tried to borrow money from there and there and there to implement a project, and they're not able to pay. You have invested all that and a person is not able to pay. So you must never take a customer's ability to pay for granted. Don't be lenient on customers, and stop trusting people, guys. You are in business. You are not NPO. You are in business. Stop trusting people. It has nothing to do with trust. It has nothing to do with, but you don't trust me. Because, I've had a lot of situations where, okay, I'm busy transacting with a customer, and it's time for them to pay. I send them an invoice or I send them a quotation, and they're like, okay, you can go ahead and do the job. And I'm like, no, I can't do the job. I need you to commit. I need you to pay at least 50% of the amount. These days, I don't even say 50%. I need full amount before I can be able to process your order. Because, guys, I'm running a business. I need to make money. I need to have resources, So you do have those customers who feel that when you invoice them, or when you ask them to make a payment, they feel that you don't trust them. It has nothing to do with trust. This is a business transaction. It has absolutely nothing to do with trust. Pay the money that you're supposed to pay, so I am able to process the order that I'm supposed to process. It has absolutely nothing to do with trust. And when you do that, guys, you're gonna save a lot of your time. You won't be having headaches and stressing and having to follow up people, because, guys, 98% of the time when you give people things on credit, 98% of the time you're gonna have to be running after them for you to get money. And then now it seems like you're the crazy one. You know, people end up saying like, oh no, when Khalili 200 kuphela. Yes, it's my money. So let's avoid such situations, guys. Make sure that the customer pays, you do your order, and you make sure that you deliver, and everyone is happy with the transaction. Don't be lenient with people. Don't trust people when it coming to business. Make sure that people pay. Don't do things on credit. And it's funny because there's a picture that I saw somewhere. I'll put it somewhere. I'll put it somewhere here. There's a picture that I saw with two guys. Ne? One is living his life. You know, he's sitting in a very, you know, comfortable place. He is, you know, he is very wealthy. He is happy. In fact, I'm gonna make that my thumbnail. And he's smoking a cigarette with a fine woman by his side. You know, the furniture is, you know, and then on the other side it's a man who looks broke. You can see the jazzy and the guy is hungry. So the caption on this side of the picture where the man is happy and smoking a cigar, it's written, I sold for cash. And the caption of the guy who's on the right, who looks broke and tired and hungry, is written, I sold for credit, guys. Selling for credit is going to mess you up. And what are you going to do when people don't pay you? Because now you need to be going to small claims court. And, you know, it's just not necessary, guys. Don't sell on credit unless you've got money, you're a trust fund baby, you've just got money that to waste and time to waste. Don't sell on credit. The second thing that messes up your cash flow as a business person is using the business money for personal things. In a perfect world, guys, I would say you need to pay your salary first. Pay yourself first. Ne? I would say that in a perfect world. But speaking from experience, I know how it gets, guys. I know how tough it gets. Even I have not received a salary from my business, you know. So you just need to make sure that you use as little. If you're in a situation that you're not able to pay yourself a good salary, pay yourself something that at least is gonna sustain you, you know, even if it's just 500 rands for you to buy your groceries and your necessities. Just pay yourself, like separate yourself from the business completely. Don't feel that the money that's in the business is yours. You are an employee of your business. You are not, yeah, you're just an employee in the business. So the moment you take your money, you take the money from the business and use it for your personal self, you are harming your cash flow and you are stealing from your business. Separate yourself from the business. Try to pay yourself something. I know it's difficult if you're running a business because in most cases the money is tight, but just try to pay yourself, even if it's 200 rands, 500 rands, for you to sustain yourself. Don't go spending the money on unnecessary things. You're still building. You are still building. You cannot be wasting the money on alcohol, on price, on, guys, there's a thing called delayed gratification. Delayed gratification. But you need to learn how to control yourself. Even if you see that, okay, there's like 100K sitting in my bank account, it's not yours, it's for the business. Okay, the next thing is that you need to get the money quick. You know, cash flow is the bloodline of the business. Cash flow is the bloodline of the business. Especially, guys, if you depend on walk-in clients. You know, there are those people who are depending on contracts and government tenders and whatever. I mean, I'm not talking about those people right now because government tenders take forever to pay, and yeah, you just need to be having government tenders are a separate topic on their own. I'm talking about people who just make money from, you know, walk-in clients, you know, a client there, just, you know, random monies, guys. Get the money as quick as you can. This is tied to the first thing that I said, that you need to make people pay. You need to make people pay. You need to get people to commit to the transaction that they're putting, you know. So don't let people, don't let people drag you by saying, we are here to support you. No, pay. Guys, pay. Respect my business so I can be able to do your transaction so that everyone is happy. Get the money as quick as you can. The quicker you get the money, the more you've got room to move around, the more you've got room to invest in your business, the more you've got room to actually buy other things that you need for the business, invest in other things, buy more stock, you know. Get the money as quick as you can. Don't delay the process of getting money. Invoice as quick as you can. when you get the money as quick as you can and you do have money sitting in your bank account, it is pointless to have money sitting in your bank account when you are in business. It is pointless, especially if you know that you have some other things that you're still lacking. I mean, your stock is outdated, you don't have stock, you don't have this, you don't have that. Reinvest the money, continuously work on your business. I mean, there's never a perfect business, guys. There's never a perfect business. There's something always missing that needs to be done in a business. So don't let money just sit in your account unless you want to use it for something next week. But don't just let money just sit in your business. That's just waste. You're not making anything. The money needs to be continuously working for you. Don't spend it unwisely. Don't spend it for things that you should not be spending it on. But you need to be using that money continuously. You need to let that money work for you. Don't just spend the money and be happy that you've got 50K or 100K sitting in your business. Invest that. So the next thing I'm going to say is, as much as you need to continuously use the money, you need to be putting some money aside. I think the best way of doing this, guys, one of the strategies that I've used is that for every transaction, for every significant transaction that I get, or for every significant money that I get, I just take 10% of that money and I put it aside, and I take the rest and use it for whatever that I need to use for the business, because guys, it's difficult to get funding. I don't like using the word difficult, but it's always nice to buy yourself something for the business. It's always nice to watch your business buy something for itself. So putting 10% aside has somehow allowed me to buy some of the assets that I have, because I was able to put 10% aside for every transaction. And in the long run, you see that, oh, okay, now I've got 50K. I've always wanted to buy a generator. Let me go buy a generator. Just 10%, 10%, 10%. You think that the money is small, but it accumulates, guys. It accumulates. Always put some money aside. And putting some money aside is also good, because when you've got a significant order from a government or from a department or whatever, those governments that do not pay up front, at least you've got something to show that, okay, when you go and approach someone or the bank or whatever, you've got something to show that, okay, bona man, I've got 50,000 rands. I need you to assist me with another 50,000 rands so I can implement this project. You don't go there empty-handed, so that counts for something. Okay, as much as I'm saying that you need to be spending the money in the business, you need to understand what you're spending the money on. What are you spending the money on? So you need to be keeping receipts of whatever that you are spending, and you need to be recording whatever that you're spending. You don't just spend money because there is money. You spend money because there's a need to spend. And after spending the money, you need to have a receipt to show that, okay, I spent this money for that. You don't just swipe. You need to show that, okay, I spent the 20K on this and this and this and this. It doesn't matter how small it is, guys. You need to know where your money is going, so that you know, where is my cash flow? How is my cash flow? How healthy is my cash flow? Where can I improve? You need to know. Keep records of all the things that you're spending on, and all the things that you are. Just keep records of all the things that you're doing. Keep records, even the small amounts, 10 rand, 20 rand, at time that you buy. Keep records of those things. They really matter, because at the end of the month or at the end of the year or whatever, you're able to see that, okay, no man, I'm actually spending too much on this thing. So I need to decrease it, or I need to find a better supplier who can give me a better price than this. So it's important to keep receipts and records just for the purpose of that, so that you are able to analyze your business at the end of the month, end of the week, end of the year, and make better plans or better options. Okay, the last thing that I'm going to say with regards to cash flow is that don't expand your business too quick. Don't venture, or don't open offices too quick. That affects your cash flow, because guys, opening an office is expensive. It's expensive. You're gonna need rent, you're gonna need branding, you're gonna need a new employee, you're gonna be spending time there, you're gonna be needing a new printer, a new this, a new that, a new whatever. Get your cash flow healthy. A healthy cash flow is cash flow that you know that, okay, for the next 3 months, some say 6 months, for the next 3 months, I'll be able to pay my monthly expenses, and then I've got enough money to pay monthly expenses for at least 2 to 3 months. That's a healthy cash flow. After that, you can see that, okay, anything more than this, anything more than 50K, I can be able to wiggle myself around. Don't just open an office because you see that money is coming in. So I wouldn't I wouldn't advise you to expand too quickly. With that said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Can you please, man, there's a button there, there's the subscribe button. Please do subscribe and do like, where is it? Doesn't matter. Please subscribe and like this video, and I will see you on my next video.